Hey guys, me Dave. It's 4/28, 2020. So I thought I'd do a little video tonight. Not too much going on, but I was getting hit all afternoon. Not so much remote neural monitoring. They were hitting my liver. I could feel it. Um, it was like not constant pain, but you could feel a little pain when they would hit my liver, and they were doing it every 20 seconds. I counted. So every 20 seconds, there'd be a little bit of pain. Like a small pulse or a slow pulse. So every 20 seconds, they would hit my liver, and you could feel a little bit of pain, little discomfort when they were doing that. So they've been doing that all afternoon. From like 2 in the afternoon until 8 o'clock. These guys are. I know a lot of it's AI and stuff like that, but I think they can manually do some settings, possibly. Where they can put the settings at. We'll have him. We'll hit his liver every 20 seconds. That's 3 times a minute. So every 3 times a minute, I was feeling discomfort. But I think they can do a lot of stuff manually also. It's not just AI. I think they have different settings on how they want to hit you manually. You know, it seems like, anyway, because I realize we are hooked up to a supercomputer, and it's a lot of it is AI and all that stuff. But um, depending on what I'm doing, and this could be AI, I just maybe I don't know that. They seem to hit you to whatever situation you're doing. So if you're watching TV, interfering and maybe dampening the connection to the supercomputer, they seem to hit you harder, and they'll put all kinds of images in your head and all that stuff, and remote neural manipulation you you know so is that AI? It could be. I mean, we're talking about a conscious computer. It's learning. It can learn words. It can learn our vocabulary, and all this stuff. So I mean, it's learning as it's going and stuff like that. So is it AI? It could be. But I also think they can do stuff manually, stick in there, somehow. It's really, I mean, like other people said, it's a complex system, but it's simplified so a monkey can operate this system, can operate the software, according to other people that know about this technology. It's simplified, so a monkey can operate it. Well, so I think they could be doing a lot of things manually, but I think a lot of it is AI too. I mean, we're talking about a computer that is learning as it goes. You know, vocabulary and all this stuff, your behaviors and all this stuff. You know, conscious computer that's learning all this stuff. That we're hooked up to. So, but so anyway, they've been hitting my liver all day today. Every 20 seconds, I've been counting every time I get a small pain or discomfort in my chest, right where my liver is. It's every 20 seconds. So you're talking 3 times a minute that they're hitting me. So I kind of gotten through that today. Um, it's and I'm still getting remote neural monitored. They don't stop doing that. Everything has to be perverted, and they have to do their perverted narrative and all this stuff. That it doesn't stop. Like I said before in my previous video, yesterday, these guys are addicted to this. They're addicted to torture. It's like a drug. It's like an adrenaline rush. It's like a drug, for these people. It gets all their, uh, it gets everything going for them. Where it's like they're addicted to this. It's like a drug for them, and they get off on it. They enjoy torturing people. They really enjoy it. It's really disgusting, pretty much. So I thought I would talk about that a little bit today. Other than that, there's not too much going on. I'm just sitting home relaxing and all this stuff, you know, and just kind of chilling out. I'm still going through it. I'm not, just because I'm not being tortured, I'm always still getting hit. Remote neural monitoring and remote neural manipulation and stuff like that. I'm always, I'm getting that 24/7. Um, Even when I'm sleeping, if I'm sleeping, I was sleeping the other night. I was in a deep sleep, and these guys said something over voice to skull, actually, and they will do this every now and then. They will say something out loud over voice to skull. I don't get voice to skull anymore, but sometimes they do say something. Um, and I was sleeping in a pretty deep sleep, and I heard somebody say, David. And I woke up, I was out of it. I woke up and I looked around and all the stuff, I didn't know what was going on. And, they said that over voice to skull, called out my name to wake me up. They will do, sometimes they will, they want to dictate your life. When you fall asleep, when you wake up, they don't want you to fall asleep. All this stuff. They want to keep you up and all this stuff. You know, they will do different things to accomplish those goals. They make your feet itch, or remote neural monitoring you, or manipulation you nonstop, and throw all kinds of images and all this stuff in your head, where you can't sleep, and they try to manipulate you with those thoughts and images. So they have all kinds of different ways that they can dictate your life. They use torture sometimes. If they don't want you to sleep, they make my feet itch. Sometimes they make my feet itch all night long. That's torture. It is torture. Even if it's just making my feet itch so I can't sleep, it is torture. It's repetitive, and it is torture. So they can do all kinds of things to try to dictate how, what they want you to do, and stuff. So I just thought I would talk about that a little bit. So I guess I will cut this off, you guys. I hope you're doing well out there and taking it easy. And I guess I will talk to you guys later.